What's going on, brothers? Oh, you gotta turn on your mic. I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
There we go.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Are you able to see like who's on? Are you able to see if there's people on? I don't think I'm able to see that.
Yeah, I didn't make you a moderator this time. I'll make sure to have you set up as a moderator next time. I just see one more person, Jeremy.
Right.
Or Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah. So y'all want to go ahead and get started?
Yeah, we'll start, and whoever doesn't get to watch it, it's going to be a way for them to rewatch it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's recording now.
All right. Awesome.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna introduce myself first. I'm Paul Greene, a moderator, and my buddy David Roque. He's also a moderator, and we glad that whoever can tune in, that y'all getting in on this information, because hey, I tell you, it's a powerful time in this in the financial sector. I mean, people are making money in all different markets, and this cryptocurrency market is an emerging market right now. It's been a lot of volatility. It's something new, something different. It's for the people and it's by the people. It's decentralized, and it's a powerful thing. And I got in it in 2016. I needed to work from home, and I started looking around at opportunities online. And I've always been an entrepreneur, so I have no problem investing. I've been into different businesses, and I've always put money into things, but I wanted to get in something that I can do from home. And a lot of the stuff I saw was more like gimmicks, you know what I mean? And then I started seeing the Forex. I got introduced to the Forex by another guy, and that's how me and David met. And then there, I met him in class, but that didn't really work out well. But what he saw and what I saw was the opportunity, and that real money was being generated, that people were actually living off the financial markets.
Right.
It's the cryptocurrency. I started hearing about cryptocurrency, and I think I heard of Bitcoin when it was about $550. That's how much the Bitcoins were. And yeah, and so then we looked into it, and I didn't know a lot about it. I wasn't really interested, and so then I realized that, hey, this is something here how you can make money, because a lot of people don't understand what it really takes to get into the market. So why cryptocurrency? Well, cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin, was generated right after the 2008 recession as this guy by the name of Kiyosaki. Not Kiyosaki. What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. It just slipped my mind. He's supposed to be an Asian guy. Nobody.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, nobody saw him. Nobody knows exactly who he is. He's almost like an anonymous person. But he wrote the script, which he wrote onto the blockchain as a way to transfer value. Cryptocurrency is a value. It's not a dollar bill. It's not a coin. It's actually a value. And values, like I know, anything that is a value has to be evaluated or has value based on what a person is willing to trade for that. So what's going on right now, people actually put money into the crypto market, and actually it's the value is actually increasing. People was taking those Bitcoins. I think one guy bought 2 pizzas from Papa John's years ago, and they come to find out what he's paid for those pizzas with right now. Today was, especially during 2017, and yeah, today it would have been around about $8 million value for those same amount of Bitcoins. He said, you know what, you can't think of it like that, because actually he didn't invest that much money into it. But if he would have held on to it, it would have been $8 million. And so he feel kind of, I know he felt bad that he didn't hold on to it. But now Bitcoin is up around $19,000
per coin.
And it just dropped. It's in the 18. It's going toward 18,000. But But learning, so what me and David are trying to put together, we talked about this early in the years about putting together a trading community, building a trading community of traders here locally in the Houston area, and not only here locally, but also, you know what I'm saying, abroad. But we want to start because we have a lot of connections. David is a pastor in the Houston area. He has a church here. I'm also a minister, and you know, not saying that to nobody should trust you or I because, I mean, him or I because of our titles, because I don't believe in that. I believe in, okay, you trust me on based on my credibility, my character, not based on anything that you know specifically. So anyways, learning, the thing was when I started in Bitcoin, it was a coin. So this coin, I was like, well, how do you make money with this thing? And so two ways to make money with Bitcoin. One way is to invest and buy that value. And then the other way is to invest and buy that value as it rises, then sell that value and profit. So if you put $1 in and Bitcoin raises to $3, if you sell at $3, then now you made a $2 profit.
Right.
So, I'm letting the brother in. So, no, people like, okay, what do we have to do? No, you don't have to literally buy a whole Bitcoin. It's not like you got to come off $19,000. You can buy into the market. You can buy in fragments. Say, for instance, you only spent $1,000 and you want to invest $1,000, and Bitcoin earlier this year was down to $3,500. So that value it doubled at 7,000, and it tripled when it got to 10.5. When it got to 14.5, it quadrupled, and now it's over 19,000. So that made you 5 times your money, which means basically profit-wise, you would have made $5,000 profit plus your $1,000 back. So at that time, I wasn't into Bitcoin. That I wasn't invested in the Bitcoin. I think David had called me during that time. He wanted to get into the market. So, anyways, what we're trying to do and what we've learned is how to navigate through purchasing the first currency, the first value. How do you purchase the value? Where do you purchase the value? Where do you store the value? And how do you utilize that value when you want to go buy you a car or a home or clothes? How do you extract that money from the market? Anything you want to add? You want to add anything right there, brother?
Yeah, I was talking to someone today, and I said, "Have you heard of Bitcoin?" And she says, "Is it real?" I said, "Of course it's real." I said, "But what have you heard about it?" And she says, "I don't know, because, you know, most of those things, you put money into them. How do you get your money out?" And I'm glad you brought that up, because I was telling her, you know, the same way you put the money in, that's what I love about Bitcoin. It's so flexible. The same way you put it in, if you gain, let's say for an example, like me, the other day, I made a few $1,000s overnight. You know, some people would say, well, is that value something that you can actually, can you use it? How do you use it? Well, I told her, I said, well, the same way you put it in with your bank account to open up an account is the same way you withdraw. And I withdrew a few grand out of my profits, and I gave some to my wife. I gave some, you know, just utilize that money to do things that we needed to do. And it's that simple. And that's what we're here for. And that's what Paul's here for, is to simplify the process, because I know you, Paul, you know, we've went through a lot. I mean, he's been doing it for years on Bitcoin. I've been doing a few years on Forex and other different markets. I'm doing stocks, but Bitcoin's the main thing I'm doing right now. And you know, we've kind of broken our minds over this thing. We've gone through some valleys in this thing, late nights. I don't know about you, Paul, 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, trying to figure this thing out. And so basically what Paul's bringing to the table and what we're bringing is, you don't need to go through all that. You have a mentorship, someone to show you you know, what you can do with Bitcoin. And it's not like you're giving us money. We're not asking for your money. You'll have your own money on your own account. And one of the questions that she was telling me, and it was so simple, I said, I need to bring this up. She says, what is Bitcoin and how hard is it to get started? And so I'm going to leave that one to you, Paul. I know you just broke it down what it is, but how simple is it to actually just get started to get a Bitcoin or to own Bitcoin?
Well, first of all, this is an investment. This is just like buying stock. You just like buying stocks from Amazon or Tesla or whatever. Some people, they going on, I think this Robinhood right now, they're actually going to buy, buying stocks, you know, say trading stocks. And they also, I think now even on Cash App, you can actually buy Bitcoin on Cash App.
Yeah, that was, and that what you just said, that guys, that was just rolled out, what, a week ago, Paul? That they
it's been a few weeks. I didn't know it was on there, but that's the very, very basic. That's the simplified, I mean, as simple as it can be, but that's not trading, and that's not, you can get that. I'm sure some people cashed out on that Cash App, and that's possible, but you can't really manage, you can't manage the cryptocurrency. And see, what I also want to bring out here, we talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin in the crypto world is the gold standard, which means it is the creme de la creme of all coins. Not that it's the best coin, but at this point in time, this is the forerunner. So as networks are being built, we got to understand, Bitcoin is built on a blockchain, which is a blockchain technology is a chain that it's a record, it's a data in the computer realm, which actually it records any type of transaction, not just limited to currency values, but it could be a farmer in Guatemala that has a farm and the government wants to come in and say, you don't own this land. Well, if they could take that farm because they don't have the paperwork. If he don't have the paperwork to prove it all, he may have gotten robbed of the paperwork where the government could think it's his property. Well, if this information is uploaded to the blockchain is immutable. This is a record that lasts forever. And so this blockchain is a powerful piece of technology. I mean, you got the shipping industry is getting into it. Maersk is actually starting to record their data from their containers being shipped onto the blockchain. A lot of companies are using the blockchain for more. So, but these networks have to be built to support all the different data being transferred on the blockchain. So this blockchain is this is thing like we call it when the .com era. A lot of people made money off of .com. This is big. I mean, we are in the beginning stages. Even though Bitcoin has been around 10 years and the blockchain has been around since 2008, I think 2009, which is about 11 years, it's still in the infancy stages. So as things begin to progress, the opportunities to invest in this blockchain, because remember, this is decentralized. Wells Fargo can't just come in and take this over. Chase Bank can't take this over. This is for the people and by the people. This is created because of the recession and what happened. People have a safe place to put their money. I can send money peer to peer, so we can send money. We don't have to do the currency exchange to send money to the Philippines or down to South America. You can actually send the value in digital currency. So Bitcoin is the one currency that people actually buy and then they transfer into different currencies, which is called cryptocurrencies, which are a lot of these are actually, they call altcoins or alternative coins. Ethereum, if people have heard of Ethereum, Ethereum is considered an altcoin. It's not Bitcoin, so it's called an altcoin, alternative coin. And they usually run different directions, but Ethereum has a powerful project going on right now. It's called DeFi. I remember when DeFi came out in 2018, it's decentralized finance, which means that people can begin to make loans and borrow money and send money on the finance. I mean, get money financed from peer to peer. And the money is held in smart contracts. You can even bet on there. So if we say we want to bet on that ridiculous fight last week between Tyson and Roy Jones. Well, we can send out, some people have a problem paying their bill. You can put up your money. If you want to put up 500, you put up, let's bet 500. We can take that Bitcoin, 500 worth of Bitcoin, and send it to the smart contract. And that smart contract is wrote up on whoever wins this fight. And once that fight is over, those coins are released into the winner, whoever won that bet. So these smart contracts are powerful and they're not going anywhere. This is only the beginning of what they're going to do with smart contracts. There are other projects along the way. So Bitcoin is kind of like when some of the older technology came out and then it was replaced by newer technology. This is what's going on right now. So Bitcoin,
Blockbuster and Redbox.
Exactly, yeah, Blockbuster and Redbox. So
right.
Blockbuster started it, but Redbox took it to the next level. They took it and they brought it to a place where everybody can get involved. So this is what's going on in the crypto world. And so let me look at my notes right fast.
Mm-hmm.
We're
doing good.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do here, what I decided to do, we have a lot of people that have said, hey, can you show me this? Can you show me how to do this here? And I've spent a lot of time in actually taking courses, and I can tell you some places to go to actually start to get a good start, because this is like, it's like speaking another language. It's not hard at all, but it's like speaking another language. You have to get in, you have to get people to break down what's going on. It's like, it's not well organized because once again, it's decentralized. We don't have the government saying, hey, well, go read this article and this rule book. No, you have to put all this stuff together, and it's all about the information. So basically, I started on Udemy. I just got some courses on A to B, how to trade cryptocurrency. And that information was good. But what's happening with the cryptocurrency world is the technology keeps changing. No, not just the technology, the trend keeps changing within the technology. Like I said, these smart contracts came out. This is something new. And they have another project coming along. So what we're doing now, and the strategy is to buy the coins. People are just buying coins. I'm gonna buy this coin, I'm gonna buy Litecoin, I'm gonna buy Popcoin, I'm gonna buy this coin and that coin, and sitting on them. And that, so you got a blessing, brother, because in part of what happened with you was these new airdrops, which drove the price of XRP up, and that made you 3 times or 4 times your money, which was powerful.
In one night.
One night, yeah, because I wasn't patient with it. I pulled I was tired of XRP because and then I knew I had a feeling it was going to break, but I saw the technicals, but I didn't get in. But that's a blessing, because I heard you say, man, it's a blessing, and it is, because when you put your money, literally, you're putting your money in a place. And what we're doing is putting in, and what he did is put in at the bottom level, and then once the coin begins to take off, your money rises the whole time. The stock is rising. It's going to rise. And you see the numbers on your screen rising. You're like, man, you know what I'm saying? I just put in 10,000 and now I'm sitting on 30,000, 50,000. And let me just tell y'all one little story.
Brother Paul, I got somebody trying to get in. I don't know if you see him or not. You might want to let him in, or you see him trying to get in.
Let me see here.
He said he's trying to get in. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Okay, it's okay. I just see 4. Let's see here. I just see 4 right here, bro.
We'll get him. I'll send him the video after. That's fine.
Okay. Make sure you click this on the top link, the Zoom link. I think that's the only link you got to click on, and just put your email address. Because I had one person say they couldn't get in unless he was trying to call in. I don't know about the call in.
Okay, we'll move it along and get back with him.
Okay, so in 2018, when XRP came out, which is distributed by Ripple, the XRP coin was 1 cent.
Right.
The people who got in with $100, they put in $100. You would have bought XRP. So what, how many 1 cent, however much, but over $100 worth. Which at the time it was 1 cent. Well, Ripple went to 10 cents. So that means people made $1,000. Well, then it went on a tear, and it went up to $3 and I think 84 cents, which means people 3,000%. Your money went up 3,000%. So that means you put in $1, that $1 was worth over $3,000. And that's phenomenal. I mean, you're not going to get those type of returns in the bank. You're not going to get your money. Even if your money sit there for a few months, the bank is not going to pay them type of returns. Not even
0.1%.
1%. And then they charge you a service fee on that. They charge, so you really, they paying you to, and what they doing is the same thing now. And these banks are trying to get in. But see, that's the problem. We're heavily regulated in the US. We can't even, we can't do as much as we want to do because the regulation, it's a lot of things that you got to do to get in this game. You know, they are making some of these Forex platforms do certain things, some of these cryptocurrencies, they want them to jump through the hoops because they want to get taxation on the people, and they'd rather us not even get in this, but we have to jump through some hoops. And right now, what I'm saying is I want as many people that can get in, and I know David does, because listen, lives are being changed. We went and sat down with that brother that got in on Bitcoin in 2013, and man, he didn't say how much he made, but he's sitting good.
He's a millionaire now.
He's a millionaire, and I could tell, and he's still rolling. You could tell that money, whatever he invested in 2013, he's still sitting on.
And I knew him when he had an apartment and he was barely making it. So now he's a millionaire. So that just lets you know that this is all possible. There's nothing, the scripture says nothing's impossible for those that believe. And those of you that are watching right now, this is ground zero. If you get in now under our mentorship and do, and learn crypto through Brother Paul and myself, you're in ground zero. And so when everybody else begins to come in and Bitcoin's price begins to go up, it's not even where it's going to be. We're looking at a projection. I don't know what you see, Brother Paul, but I get different projections of Bitcoin, and I don't care which one's correct. All I know is that Bitcoin is it's gonna skyrocket in the near future. I heard someone say it was gonna be $1 million a coin. Right now it's $18,000 for a Bitcoin. So if you buy just, let's say you put 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, $1,000 is not hard to come by. Let's just say even 500. Just like me, I put when I started, I put into Bitcoin. I put it, and I'm going to say things people don't understand. I put it to other altcoins like Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin. But basically, what I just did what Brother Paul told me, I put it in Bitcoin. I got in on Bitcoin at $6,000. I owned, I think, like maybe 6.6% of a Bitcoin, which is more than half a Bitcoin. And so you don't have to own a whole Bitcoin to make money. I own 0.6% of a Bitcoin. And so that half of a Bitcoin, let's just call it half. That half of a Bitcoin, when I got it in, I think I got it at 8 or 7, I can't remember. I got to go back to when I bought it. But all I know is that when it got to 19, my money had more than doubled. XRP, I've quadrupled my money that I put on XRP. And so, and right now the numbers, Bitcoin's kind of consolidating, going a little down. So this is a perfect time for you guys to get in and invest your money. I mean, you choose what coin you want. I tell everybody right now, everybody's telling me, David, if you could do it, where would you put your money? I told everybody, put it on Bitcoin. Because that's the most, like you were saying, that's the main coin. That's not going nowhere. I had a guy just recently, I had two guys actually, Brother Paul, I didn't tell you this. I think I told you about one of them, but I had two guys just recently, like this last week, when XRP was at 20 something cents a coin. I got a guy, he bought a few hundred coins. Like, I don't know how many coins, maybe 1,000. And overnight, that's when the big jump happened, the spike. XRP, that coin that I bought for 24 cents was at 70 cents per coin. I had over 1,500 coins. I bought them at 20 cents. So can you imagine what that value more than tripled for me? Yeah. 20 times, divided into, what is 70 minus 24 cents? That's how much my money, worked for me. And so, this is real. This is happening now, and whoever gets in is going to be on the ground level, and you're going under good mentorship. Yeah. So,
and I sold my coins when they got like around 30 cents, well 25, I got tired of it. I'm like, man, it's not going. But when it went down to 15 cents a coin, I looked at it. So what we're saying is like right now, don't just go out and buy the coins, because even right now,
Right.
what happens with people that's new to the industry? They say, oh man, it's going to 19,000. Well, people lose. I just saw a kid on this group. I mean, he said he put $1,500 in. What they call right now, it's not like stock market. You see it going up, it's going to go to the. They say going to the moon. No, whatever goes up is going to correct. So you don't buy at the top of. You don't buy at the top. We're not buying at the top. We letting it retrace. Like right now, Bitcoin is falling. I'm in a trade right now, selling Bitcoin, and I'm making money right now. I just got in tonight, but see, this screen is red. You see, look here in this section here. This is showing the percentage. All the coins are falling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Values are falling. So this is good. See, people don't. When you're not in, you can be happy. I'm like, okay, once it falls, then I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna take it back to the top, and I'm gonna sell again. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing more trading. I had a couple of videos where I showed. I'm in trade. Some strategies are buy and hold. Some strategies are going to they got exchanges. Like I'm on Bittrex here. I can buy at a certain level and sell at a certain level. I think I did 2 trades, and I think I made $83, and I wasn't even doing it. I said, okay, I just set all the stuff, and I went on, and I didn't even sit there. It took 12 days, but I knew when it was so low, I let it go down. I said, okay, this is what I do. But let me ask you a question. How much work did you put into these trades? I mean, how much time do you invest every week? And you say with the XRP and with the Bitcoin, these 2 trades that just dealing with those 2 trades, how much time would you say you spend?
You know, Brother Paul, I would tell you, I look at it more often than I should. It's just kind of, for me, it's just amazing what technology can do when it's in the palm of your hand. I always glance at it in the morning and the evening just to see if anything spiked up. But to do everything, I mean, it's taken me a while to learn everything I know now. But getting our students in a position where they can do what we do, I mean, it's just so simple to get in. It's like opening a bank account. You open your bank account and somebody tells you, hey, put it right here, do this with it, open the savings at this percent. I mean, that's what we're doing. It's just kind of directing you how to do it. And that's so simple. So to put your account and do all that, I mean, for me, it's effortless. It's effortless. Now, when I'm trading Bitcoin, like you're trading right now, you're in a trade. You told me it went up, you got 50 pips out of that trade. When you're trading Bitcoin, it's a little different. But when you're invested on the platform like we are, I think it's effortless. You know, you just watch your money grow. Sometimes when it goes negative, you got to know how to move your money. That's what I've learned on my own through you as well, tips and stuff like that. Is how to move your money, how to put it in another coin. It's so simple it's instantaneous. As soon as you move a coin, it's so instant. But I want to bring this up, Paul. A few months when I was learning a little bit more on how to move money, I was terrified. I was about to move about maybe $8,000. I was terrified. It said some little words pop up. It said, be careful that the address you're sending to, because if there's one letter in there, one little small thing in that address, like a bunch of characters, there's numbers, asterisks, it's got letter, all kinds of things in there. And that's what, the Bitcoin address was. So I was just transferring from one account to another. It says, if one of those is wrong, then someone's going to have your money and it's not going to be refundable. So I was sweating and praying, and my nerves were just worked up. And but I got it, and there's some things that you showed me how to do a lot of that stuff to get started. And so when you're being mentored, it's not hard, but now that I know the things that I know, I think it's been a huge blessing. It's changed my life. It's changing my family's. We're getting to the point where we're going to have our retirement off of Bitcoin, so
Yeah.
It's been amazing, and I just want to help people. That's what this is about. This platform is not about us trying to make money. Um, you know, brother, people always pulling on brother Paul. Hey man, help me do this up, set this up. So what we're gonna do is basically just open this mentorship, and every day just help people out. Teach you how to put your money, where to put your money, how to move your money, things like that. It's up to you at the end of the day, where you want to put your money. We're just giving you suggestions. Um, so for me, brother Paul, I think this is a blessing for a lot of people that are watching right now. They're going to be in the ground zero. Like I go back to say, you're going to be at ground zero, and you're going to be able to say at the end of the day, I built something for my family. And this is all about building wealth for the next generation. The dollar's about to crumble. The dollar, I mean, I don't know if you're watching, the dollar is in serious trouble. I keep telling people, I don't know if this is prophecy or not, brother Paul, but I keep telling people milk's going to be $10, $20 a gallon. Gas is going to go up again. Dollar's going to be, when the dollar's through, what are they going to use? It's Bitcoin is right there. Bitcoin is international. The feds cannot get a hold of it. They've been wanting to go at it, but this is something bigger than them. And so it's bigger than the US, it's international. So you're on a platform that is encrypted. No one can come and take your money. It's not going to go away tomorrow. And it's just going to increase and increase.
And in fact, you can put them in, they got storage wallets. You can take, actually, it's like a USB. You can store your value offline. You don't have to keep it on these trading places. You can take it offline, bring your transfer, they have these wallets, they call it hardware wallets. So it's a lot of ways to keep your value. So we're going to get ready to wrap it up in a few, but what I want to say is why us, why me? Of course, we hadn't talked a lot about specifics. I can guarantee you this is not going to be no basic type. Oh man, they told me something I could have did. No, what we're going to do, this is going to be value. What we're trying to create for ourselves is not just ourselves. I have a reputation here. He has a reputation here. What I'm saying? I have people that respect me for who I am. So one thing I don't want to do is lead people down the wrong path or have people saying, hey man, that guy he ain't no good. No, we bring in value. So this is going to be some more high level stuff. The crypto world is not easy to navigate through, but you want to be fast tracked because things are moving quickly. And as things are moving quickly, money is being made. So if you take time to get in, you might miss the train. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Bitcoin is about to fall back down. Right now, I know he got out the right time. I was going to tell him because people are just taking profits because it's close to Christmas. They getting that Christmas money together. You see what I'm saying? And they pumped it to dump it. So it's going to go back up in January, especially after this next round of stimulus come through. But so we just getting into the why us because we trial and error. And for me, I don't lose very many trades. I'm a trader. I trade. Right time. I've done all my loss. So what we're going to do is we're trying to create a culture. We're going to start a Telegram channel. And we're going to send the links out to you guys for the Telegram channel. Everybody can be in this culture. It's going to be called Crypto Culture, where we can all have a culture of people learning and we can feed off of one another and we can collaborate. And then down the road, right now, we're not asking for anything from nobody. What we want to do is build this culture, have successful traders, not traders, successful traders making money, vouching for what we're doing in the program, and then down the road, then we'll start charging fees for mastermind groups and personal, trading advice, which we're not financial advisors, but we have there's so much technology in the trading world, and stuff that even in America, we're not getting access to the full range of products that we can actually benefit from, because if you have a US IP address, you're blocked out. They're treating us like we're in North Korea or something, or the Middle East. So, knowing how to navigate to get around that, to get to where the money at, knowing who to deal with, this is the time. Like I said, I'm doing good. I'm okay, but I want to see everybody doing okay. This is my part of the, I didn't get out there in March a few months ago, but I saw what was happening, and I said, you know what, I can make a change in the financial sector. And I see right now, this is it's a lot of ways. I trade Forex, I looked at options, stock options, But if you want to become millionaires or millionaire, if you have a desire to really make a lot of money, this is the opportunity. It doesn't take a lot of work. It's just knowing how to be a savvy investor, knowing how to put some skin in the game, and knowing how to put some paper on the wood. And if you know when and where to pull that trigger, when that coin begins to accelerate, you're right there getting in money. I mean, it's not, this market don't discriminate. It's almost like it's too easy to predict, because once you know the information. See, I get information. It's not inside trader information. It's information that people are saying this is what's about to happen next. I know the trends, so I know, okay, this is where it's going. If it's going this way, this is what coins to buy. When you buy this coin, when you get in, you just throw in. You know, we want people to feel comfortable. You know, if you want to just invest whatever, it's no limit. Right. I'm not gonna never, or he's not gonna never ask you for money to invest for y'all, because I just told the guy he want me to do it. I said, no, I'm not gonna do it for you. I'll show you what I do. We can come together. We can have these meetings and we can talk about. We're gonna get more in depth. You know what I'm saying?
Can I give a quick story on that? What you just said. I know we're wrapping it up. Someone gave me $2,000 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and gave him $4,000, and that was just through Bitcoin. They told me, hey, can you put this on the, and I'm not doing it no more. And that's what this is about, because I had another person come say, hey man, if I give you $3,000, will you go ahead and manage it before me? Just give me $1,000 back. Although I could do that, but I'm like, you know what? People need to learn how to be empowered.
Yeah.
People, and I want to empower people. I want people to, if people get in on the ground zero right now, they'll be on the same playing field that me and you are in. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be beautiful, because people are going to be, able to say, man, I made $10,000 last year. I made $20,000. I'm pretty sure there's people listening to us right now that have $10,000 they could put in Bitcoin. It has nothing to do with us. It's not, no way are we connected to your investment. This is just mentoring you on how to get into crypto. But it's so beautiful to be able to somebody say, hey, I put 10 G's in, like me, and I put a few $1,000s in, and overnight, I mean, when Bitcoin took off, I mean, I made out pretty good. I'm not complaining. The Lord is good. And all these prophets are coming out saying, oh, God's going to bring wealth. How's he going to bring wealth into your life if you're not willing to take a step of faith? And this is a step of faith that you need to take. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I believe with God by your side, and you also using wisdom to make right decisions and trades and going through this mentorship, God's going to bless a lot of people. Just myself, my own finances right now. We just remodeled my house just off of the, some of the gains that we made. We're building a new chimney in the house. I can show you, I don't want to, but we're over there building a rock wall back there. I mean, there's just, so many things we're able to do because of, Bitcoin and trading Bitcoin and investing into XRP and different currency, different coins. I also do Forex, but that's another conversation. But like Brother Paul said, we broke our minds over this thing. I've wasted thousands of dollars, went to different schools to try to learn this as well. And, people just leading me down rabbit holes that didn't even exist. And so this is the real deal. People, I'm not a millionaire, but I made pretty good money, and I'm making more money as we talk. Making more money, and my money's growing. And so, this is not about, oh, follow us. We got, Rolls Royces and Rolex watches, but we are actually moving in the right direction. And that's what, I think that's what God honors, is that we also help people to move in the right direction.
Yeah.
So,
we timed out right here, Brother David. What I'm going to do is, the next time I have I'm going to go ahead and open it up for the hour session. But anybody that's on right now, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, and we'll get y'all the links for the